Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining me. We are coming to you live again from the Cobb Energy Center of Performing Arts here in Atlanta, Georgia, and it is none other than day 4 of the Smite World Championship. It has been an outstanding display of esports across the board, and Smite and the fans and the teams and everybody has outdone themselves across the board. But it's not over. It's close to the end, but we've got an absolutely cracking day of action lined up for you as we see the 2 finals go down here. Yes, we'll be crowning champions today in none other than the Xbox and, of course, the PC side of Smite, and it promises to be everything we have seen. Highs, lows, laughter, tears, upsets, said goodbye to some people, and we've seen some new talents rise. Now, what are we going to do this morning? You can see it already. The red carpet is behind me, which can mean one thing. We're going to go down there, we're going to talk to some people, we're going to see what's happening, try to get hold of the teams if I'm lucky enough, and see how are they doing on this morning when they battle for everything. But before we do that, there's a man who I'd love to introduce. I've been trying to interview him the entire weekend. It is none other than the COO of hi-rez. Stu, please come on down, sir. Say hi.
Hey, how are you?
How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. It's been a great week for us, so I'm excited. I'm ready to watch. I've been in meetings practically all week, just trying to watch a lot of the games on the TV in our meeting room. So today I cleared the calendar. I'm making sure I get to see every minute of every match today, so I'm super excited about it.
Final day is exactly that. It's super exciting, and I know that feeling. I understand you're running around because you really are. I mean, it's important for people at home to understand, COO is a lofty title in any company, but you're so involved, you're so passionate about what's going on here. This has got to just be, like almost like Christmas and the Super Bowl and everything wrapped up into one, because everything kind of seems to be coming to, this is it, the day.
Yeah, actually it's really humbling, that by a factor of 10, my favorite part of this event is just walking the halls, meeting people, asking where they came from. I've seen people that came here from all over the world just to be here at this event, fans, people that really love and are passionate about the game. It's really humbling and inspiring to us to make sure we do as great a job as we can throughout the year to keep our fans happy.
Well, you're doing absolutely that, and you're actually keeping me very happy because you've been kind enough to come bearing all sorts of gifts, which I really want to get into because I want to get my sticky fingers on them. So let's start off here. First off, you have a competition for us, really cool, and in your hands you have a t-shirt, one of the awesome t-shirts that you can also get if you're interested. It's at smite.clothing, that amazing new URL, just .clothing, nothing beyond that. It's a fantastic one. Golden Boy, I love you for pointing that one out. And this is signed by yeah.
So this is a shirt, as you said. You can buy the shirt, but not with it signed at smite.clothing. But this has all 4 semifinalist teams on the PC side have signed this, which is pretty special. I think Smite esports fans would be very envious of this. And actually, if you go to either my Twitter at @schism or the Smite game Twitter, you can find a tweet somewhere in the history there that if you retweet it, you have a shot to win this. So we'll pick a winner on Tuesday. Find out where you live. You have to follow us so we can make sure we can get your vital information so we can ship it to you, and you can have this hanging on your wall. So I think that would be pretty exciting. Please don't wash it.
Yeah, don't wash.
It's a great shirt, and all the players are really great. So I think that'd be a special memento for anyone.
That's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I genuinely want to steal that from you, but I won't do that. I will leave it for the people that win. But that's as if that wasn't enough. Although that would be enough. Right here, we have what it's all about.
Yeah, this is the winner's loot outside of the trophy, obviously, which you'll see soon, I promise. This is all the players that win today. First of all, they'll get this nice medal, and if you lift it up, that is a real. That's the real deal right there. It's got some weight and heft to it, and it's a really special reminder to the players that they are world champions, which is quite a feat. And then kind of in a nod to traditional sports here, we have 2 rings. This is the PC ring you see with the blue stripe on the top. The Xbox ring is identical except for it has a green stripe at the top. and all the players will get one of these. We'll actually take their finger sizes after they win, and we'll make a version custom to them so that they can wear and share with their families, 30, 40, 50 years ago when their grandkids don't believe that they were world champions in something. They'll be able to pull this out and say, screw you, kid. I did something you probably haven't. So I think that'll be really exciting and, something that'll be really special for the players for a long time.
It is absolutely, really cool. I've seen a lot of trophies around the esports world. These definitely stand out. You've really done it right. I have to ask, you probably have one for yourself, right?
Well, I actually didn't realize they were going to have this at the table, so I did bring one that I had as well, just to show off. So, but I won't keep one for myself. Actually, these are special. These are for winners. So we'll keep a couple around the office for the if one of these years we ever get around to a museum or something, we'll keep one. I joke about keeping it for the museum. We don't really have a museum, but if we ever get around to a museum, we'll keep one for that. And but this is really a special memento for the players.
And let's talk a little bit about it, because this is, as if this wasn't enough, there's two absolutely outstanding trophies. The Xbox trophy is literally the size of my entire torso. It literally is, it's like that. It's around, it's huge. And the PC side of things is Thor's hammer. It doesn't get much cooler than that. How do you guys come up? Who's the brainchild behind that kind of stuff?
There's an awesome trophy maker here in town that we work with, and I think they got really inspired. Especially the Thor's hammer. This was actually, we're kind of treating that kind of like the Stanley Cup in hockey. Probably a lot of people don't know how that works, but basically there's a single trophy that they use year to year, and they basically etch the names of the winners on it, and they get to, so after many years, it becomes this really special thing to have the trophy. And so actually one of our 3D modelers modeled that trophy based on some other art we had, and it was 3D printed and then handcrafted after the 3D print to make it look as awesome as it is. So it's a pretty cool thing, and very unique. I haven't seen anything else like it, so it's pretty exciting.
Utterly unique. Absolutely unique. Now, a question that I had for you is, a question, rather an observation. Being here, walking around, the first thing that stands out is that how many people from the company are actually here, actually involved, and so deeply passionate. It's not just that, hey, there's some esports stuff happening over there and there's a team that's looking after it. It seems that it's almost penetrated and kind of touches every element and every part of the hi-rez organization. Was that always something that you wanted to do this? That it really was almost, I wouldn't say a company outing, that's maybe a bit of a silly way to put it, but it feels a little bit like it's really the company coming together to do this for the fans, together with the fans. Was that always intended?
Absolutely, and it's one of the reasons we hold the event in Atlanta, is because to us it's so important for our employees and their families to be able to come to an event like this, because you just have to realize it's very humbling and inspiring to meet all the fans of the game, to get hyped up. It also is, it takes an army to put on an event like this. I don't think probably most people realize all of the things you have to worry about and think through, and the logistics of making sure people get fed and get hotels and get around, and every little tiny thing that you see in the production of the show, someone had to work on for a lot longer than it shows up on the TV. So it really takes an army, and for those people who've worked on it throughout the year, to be able to get a chance to see the event is really special, not only for them but for their families that they can bring here.
Absolutely. Well, look, I don't want to rush away, but I am getting the message in my ear that there are some teams around there. I'm going to throw one last thing out there, just because everybody's been asking me about this. Season 3, you've done Xbox now for year 1. You've done a fantastic job. You put out prize money, you made it legitimate. PC is going gangbusters. What's in store? Let me put you on the spot.
Yeah, so, first of all, for the Xbox scene, I think what people have to realize is this scene is only a few months old. We launched the game on Xbox One in August. So this was really meant to be more of almost like a launch tournament for us. We were very unsure at the beginning kind of what the quality of the scene would be like, how many teams would have gotten in, those sort of things. And we were very impressed with how quickly a lot of teams and really quality players got into the scene. So next year, that gives us confidence that we can up our game on the Xbox scene. I think you'll start to see us in evolved the Xbox scene to look a little more like the PC scene in terms of how we drive the esports side on that side. And then with Season 3 on the PC side, of course our goal is just to get better every year. So, and I think people that have been following the game for the scene for a few years realize that we've made nice, steady progress year to year, and we have some exciting things planned. I can't announce them yet, but we have some exciting things planned, I think, to keep Season 3 really interesting and fresh and bigger and better.
Well, it sounds like the perfect way, bigger and better. I'm going to give you a handshake and thank you so much for talking with me, Stu. One last thing, predictions? The one thing that is already true is that a #1 seed will not win. First of all, because #1 seeds never win Smite tournaments. I don't know why. And second of all, because there's no #1 seed left. But that's good, right? I mean, that shows that the scene is broad. That we're not getting dynasties.
Yeah, so if the Smite esports scene is anything, it's unpredictable. It makes it very hard to pick a winner. I would say I think it's Europe's time. It's we haven't had a European team win a big cross-regional event since the launch tournament, and I don't know. I think it may be their time, but enemies look really strong, so we'll see what happens.
We will indeed. I'm going to run away from Stu. Thank you once again, and I'm going to do a little jaunty step down here. So if I can kind of not run into my cameraman, because that would be bad. Wave goodbye to Stu. Down the stairs I go. Let's see what's happening here. Who can I see? Who's ready to join me on the red carpet? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, none other than our contenders here on the exercise. Sir, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you feeling today? Come on, boys. Come on in here. Come on in here.
I'm pretty excited. We're pretty excited, I should say.
Pretty excited? Come on. You're here. You're about to play in the finals, the Xbox One tournament here at the Smite World Championship.
Yeah.
How did you feel waking up this morning? Could you sleep?
I slept pretty well. I made sure to get a good night's sleep so that I could, play well today. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous because of just the whole crowd, but once I get on stage, I know everything will go pretty well.
Now, have you been in there already and seen all the people and seen, how hype it is already today?
Yeah, I mean, especially the past couple of days, we've been on stage before, and I mean, just looking at the crowd, it's pretty exciting. So hopefully, they can cheer us on and it'll go well for us.
Now, I have to ask, the Xbox scene's pretty new. Did you guys ever think that you'd be standing here doing this whole kind of thing, people from all over the world coming to see you play, cheering you on? What's been kind of the support for you guys?
I mean, it's been pretty great. Like, us playing and having the support from all our fans is pretty nice. I mean, we're kind of a new team, not really their faces. My teammates, I mean, this is my...
Let's go down the line. Let's have everyone introduced. Sir.
Hi, I'm Soup Kitchen, quality player, solo laner, captain.
I'm Xing. I'm a jungler for COG, yes.
Hunter, Paul.
I'm Gustavi, I'm Sport.
Mid, Freya.
Absolutely, and these guys, look, are you feeling confident?
Very confident.
Very confident, very confident. How much, let's say preparation, research have you been doing on your opponents? Because, envy is no slouch in the esports scene.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had a lot of research. They kind of just started playing the Xbox, and it's really difficult to, find out what they play and stuff unless, we were watching them, which, of course, they're not going to let us. So, I mean, we have a little bit of things that we have studied, but, I guess we'll just leave it to the gameplay, and hopefully we can perform better than them.
Now, for the last thing, you've been walking around the last days here, you're in the hall, you're seeing everybody, fans, everybody coming together. For the people that aren't here, the people who are watching at home, how would you describe the feeling here at Smite World Championship?
It's amazing.
Perfect. That's
better than I would have done.
That's awesome.
Awesome, amazing. Those are the kind of words we need. Guys, I wish you the best of luck today. And we'll see you later, hopefully, and we'll see you definitely on stage. All right, guys, I'm going to let you pass down, let you get prepared. Thank you so much for taking the time. Let's see who we've got coming up here next in my ear. My ear's already gone out. It's finals day, ladies and gentlemen. It's exciting. I'm looking down there. As if it was meant to be, none other than the powerhouse themselves, the team that we all know. Come here, group around, lads. Come join me. Sir, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How is the team feeling?
Feeling great. We haven't dropped a game, and we're going to try to continue that.
Now, we just talked to the guys from COG. They seem very kind of, calm, cool, collected, just enjoying themselves. How did you guys wake up this morning?
I woke up, I was ecstatic. I'm excited to play. I'm excited to win my second world championship, so we're all pumped.
There you go, big words there. Let's go down the line and introduce everybody. I'll start off here, good sir. What's your name?
My name is Kevin Lim, the Cajun Asian.
Nice one.
I'm the manager of the team.
I'm Allied, the mid lane player.
I'm Cyclone, the ADC.
I'm Kiki, the support.
I'm Weekend, the jungler.
I'm Omega, the soul laner.
And that is your Envy. Now listen, guys, we all know, or at least I'm very familiar with the name Envy. It's an absolute powerhouse. You guys came over from the PC side. How have you found that transition? How have you been finding things now stepping onto the Xbox side of things?
It's actually been going pretty smooth. We do really well in scrims. We clash together really well right off the bat, and we've only been playing a month, and we haven't dropped a game at LAN, so it's pretty good. Pretty good.
And now you've been here the last days walking around. This truly is a celebration. People from all over the world coming together for Smite, to kind of celebrate the game, as it were. What's your experience been like? Just in the evenings around. When we don't see you on stage and we don't see you playing, what's the rest of the vibe like?
I mean, I was at last Worlds. It was great. I'm at this Worlds, and it's even better. So, I mean, it's been awesome. I've been signing autographs, taking pictures. Everyone's like big smile on their face. So it's been pretty fun.
Now, guys, any thoughts? You woke up this morning. You had a good breakfast, I'm hoping. Is this it? There's no question. I can safely put my house on the fact that you guys are taking home the trophy.
And pretty much, it's going to be a 3-0 sweep.
A 3-0 sweep, ladies and gentlemen. Very confident words. Well, guys, look, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you, and I'm just going to meet you. So I'm going to let you guys go down. Enjoy the rest of the day, and the best of luck. I hope to see you later. Any final thoughts?
Xbox, too easy.
Such hype, such bravado. I love that about you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Guys, thank you so much. We'll see you all again later. You're absolutely wonderful. The guys from Envy. And, here on the red carpet, I'm joined by one of my colleagues from the talent crew. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm here for the fourth day now on the red carpet. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to miss this. Yeah. It's that way, and it's kind of a bittersweet one because it's been fantastic. It's been lovely to meet everybody. The response has been so great, but this means that we're gonna do what we came here for, and that's crown the world champion. What are you thinking about the two matches up that we have today?
So the Xbox Finals will be a really interesting one. The storyline there is, of course, that Cognitive is a very tenured Xbox team. They've been in that scene for a while, whereas EnVyUs is pretty much transferred straight over from PC. So it'll be whether Cognitive could take their Xbox knowledge and use that to take on the just raw skill and talent of EnVyUs. Looking towards Epsilon and Enemy, well, Epsilon, they've been the dominant team in Europe all season long, and falling a little bit short at Super Regionals, just been an absolute force to be reckoned with here at SWC. Enemy, as we know, dark horse of the whole competition. No one expected them to do very much. No one expected them to even be here. So can they keep riding that wave of momentum to win the finals?
Well, we saw the guys from COG and from Envy just a second ago right here, and they both seemed so incredibly calm. I think I was more nervous than they were. They just seemed like, yeah, we're just going to go in there and just play our game. I feel like they're both almost not cancelled, but this is just another day at the office for them. Do you think that's more show, or is that really what they're going on inside them?
I think that's a lot of experience from both teams. Everyone obviously talks about Omega being on EnVyUs world champion for PC last year, and the rest of the players on his team very experienced Smite players. So to them, this is just another day in the office. Same thing with Cognitive. Although there's not the kind of trophies and stuff associated with EnVyUs, they're all very experienced Smite players, especially Xing, and they've been to LANs before. So again, it is just another day at the office for these guys, and I don't think nerves will be a factor for either of these teams.
Now, what do you think about the fact that we're, in this, basically, less than a year-old Xbox platform, and already there's such a quality that's going on. Already, you've got the big teams like Envy, an absolute esports powerhouse across so many different games, already stepping up to get involved and stamp their authority on the Xbox side of things.
I think it's fantastic for not only Xbox Smite, but Smite in general, because a lot of organizations are very kind of exclusive to PC or Xbox, or consoles in general, I should say, and to see some of those orgs, looking towards Smite will only be good for the Smite scene. It'll help it grow. It'll get some attention from outside viewers that are fans of these organizations, and they'll turn their sights to Smite, and hopefully Smite will continue to grow off the back of it.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna let you go because I know you've got lots more to do. We'll see you again in a little bit, sir. You're an absolute gent for taking the time to talk to me. Guys, this is exciting because 4 days ago, thank you again. 4 days ago, I actually announced this team as the dark horse of the entire competition. Now, standing down there, I can see the man himself. He's been such a personality there. Come on, boys, come on down. It is none other than Payne Diviande and the guys from Enemy. Pain. Come on, boys. Come on in here. Come on. Group down. Come on. Some on this side. Come on. Balance it out. Let me get in the middle.
Send chaos.
How you doing, mate?
Pretty good. What about you?
4 days ago, I was just saying to the people watching at home, 4 days ago, we stood and we introduced you guys up on the balcony, did the wave, and I said, the dark horse. Now, you are in the final. You're no longer the dark horse. You're one of the favorites, if not the favorite. Your confidence, your showmanship, you guys' attitude, your play throughout has been phenomenal. Tell me the secret.
Well, I mean, we are the dark horses, right? Because the dark horse is supposed to lose, but ends up taking it all. And all I see when I turn around here is that one last spot where the 3's not there and the 0's not there, you know? So today, it's happening, right? 3-0. That's it. The dark horse.
Confidence is truly your middle name. Pain, confidence. From now on, that's the way I'm going to refer to you. What do you guys do last night, this morning? What's your prep? Are you guys sitting, planning strats? Are you already choosing who's playing what? Talk us through your process.
We kind of strategized for the upcoming match, obviously, because we have to. But I think we just took it like a little bit more cool because the stress is kind of gone. We made the finals. We're about to get $100,000 per player. So, I mean, everything's off. So we're just relaxing, enjoying ourselves, and ready to play.
Ready to play. Now, guys, throughout, you guys have performed as a team so well. It seems to be that you almost are like in such sync that you just are working as a unit. Has that always been the case, or is it coming together right here this weekend?
I don't know why on LAN we play so well, but online we just like, we're kind of off. And then on LAN we just show up and we like play so amazing for whatever reason. So, I mean, I guess it's just the fact that we're in a more realistic environment, no ping, comfortable in a nice chair, nice setup. We see the fans cheering for us whenever we make a play. It's super, super amazing. So I think that's just that.
Now, that was an absolutely perfect segue and not rehearsed at all. The fans, they have been so vocal and so supportive of you. And of course, you know, in your rise here, you've gained a lot of fans. We've also had the guys that were perhaps haters and now joining on supporting. What's it been like walking around the now sacred hallowed halls here at the Cobb Energy Center and meeting everybody and kind of coming together almost as a celebration of Smite and you guys playing it?
Well, it's really nice to see all the fans are super supportive of us. They're telling us, take it back. If they're C9 fans, they're like, avenge C9 for us. If they're enemy fans, they're just like, take it all home because you guys are going to make it. And for the online fans, though, I'd say some of them were a little bit disappointed in my trash talking on the stage. But I just want to tell everybody that obviously I'm going to smack talk a little bit, but all of the players here, even the foreigners, we're all good friends. It's all in good banter for the pleasure of it because it's entertaining and it's fun. But in the end, we're all good buddies, and whoever wins is the best, right? So us, right? But obviously, like I said, it's all good banter for fun. So don't take it like at heart. We're not jerks. Well, they're not jerks. So
but I think the nice way to say it is it's all showmanship. You guys are having fun. You're enjoying being here, and we're enjoying having you. Guys, thank you so much. I can see just down there the lads from Epsilon, so I'm going to try and grab them. We'll see you in a little bit. The best of luck. Get prepared. We'll see you up on stage. Thanks again. Take care, mate. Cheers. Thanks, guys. I can see the man himself, hi-rez. If I ask him nicely, he'll come over and say hi to me. Had so many chances to talk to him throughout the weekend. He's always a pleasure. Hey, that's very kind of you, sir. Hey, mate, how you doing? You all right? Get in there. Good stuff. All right. This is it. You said from the start this was the plan, and now you're standing here, day 4, and about to go up there and do battle.
The original plan was to beat them in the quarters, but I guess it's come to the finals now, so I'll get the job done.
Now, obviously, you guys know the team, you know what's ahead of you, you know what you need to kind of do. I mean, there's only 2 of you, so I'm guessing the rest of the guys are in such deep preparation that they said, I don't even want to see Sean. What has been, you know, what's your last 24 hours been in the lead up to this?
I mean, they have to stay as a team, you know, we only need 2 of us. Saying something, right? The rest are just sleeping, you know, just getting prep for the next game. It's going to be an endurance one. It shouldn't be as hard as it was, you know, with C9, but you never know. I don't want to get complacent. Just take one game at a time.
Now, I have to talk about it because it was, I wouldn't say an upset because you guys played phenomenally and nobody ever saw you as, okay, there's no chance there. But C9 were, for a lot of people, definitely a favorite, but also a crowd favorite. They had a lot of support. So was that something that played in, that the crowd was also so heavily C9 centric for you?
I mean, myself, I don't get tilted on that sort of thing, but when I was hitting Kepri ults, saving people, I could actually hear some people booing. And it just gives me more motivation to win the game, But, out of game, everyone's so friendly and stuff out at the event. Everyone wants signatures, meet and greet. It's just, I really appreciate everyone's support.
And that's something really nice that Payne was saying earlier about how there is a lot of banter, and it seems to be kind of almost in the Smite scene. It's very similar to a lot of the fighting game communities. There is a lot of showmanship, bravado between the teams, but it's all really in such good jest. I mean, the guys really are, and I cannot stress it enough. Behind the scenes, you guys are all just buddies. You all know each other. You all play together. You all have a good time. Where do you think that came from? There is that kind of a little bit of BMing or bad mouthing or whatever that's going on.
I think that just comes with competitive sports, to be honest, that's how it is. And then once you meet the players, behind the scenes, like maybe the guys at home don't see that, but, we're hugging, shaking hands, saying well played, everyone deserves to be at Worlds. That's why they're here right now, everyone's a good player, there's no bad players. I just love it, It's so weird calling people by in-game names. That's one thing that I couldn't get to grips with at first.
You'd rather just go with the classic names of, hey, Todd, Josh, whatever it is, rather than, or what's the feeling?
I guess so. It was until my first regionals, and then it kind of sunk in after that, but it was really, really bizarre at first.
Now, I'm going to ask you guys, because you've been walking around, you're here in Atlanta, a great city, nice. What's the vibe when you walk around and you actually see the fans and everything? I mean, obviously, they're excited to meet you, but what does that give to you as a player, knowing who's often playing, on offline, a final, coming to something like this from playing, just at home, practicing with a team?
It's phenomenal, you just... I don't know, I guess you don't socialize much at home when you're playing 12 hours a day of Smite, but it's just awesome, you see people catch your eye and they're like, oh, well played yesterday, or I don't know, I love your streams, I've been supporting you since day one. A lot of people jump on the bandwagon, but I know other fans who've been supporting us since day one, and I appreciate all their supports.
Now, the last thing that I'm going to do before I let you guys go, because I know that you will want to go and chill out and relax and enjoy things, is let's say you do it. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. What's next?
I guess there's always that little break, after Worlds, so I'd probably relax, in a small game. Like, I don't know, like an MMORPG, relax for a bit and then come back hard, scrimming, ready for next season.
Well, we absolutely love you guys. Stay with me because there's somebody who's coming down here who I feel like this is a great moment to get in. I hope the camera can see this. I hope that we don't have a moment here. This is truly some cosplay of biblical. Talk us through, what are we looking at here?
It's the ogre, right? The Cyclops from the buff camps.
It is indeed. Hi, Rafa. What do you think when you see this?
that's one big buff. Oh my god, I wouldn't fight him for that buff.
That is absolutely fantastic. What an amazing job. Now, I do actually have on good authority that's actually one of the hi-rez team that's in that outfit that went ahead and cosplayed. They didn't take part in the cosplay competition yesterday, obviously because as a hi-rez employee, they want to keep it open for fans, etc. You've seen a lot of cosplay around here. I'll put you on the spot. What do you think of it?
I think that's absolutely awesome. I've only seen a few of them. I've seen the Unher one, and it's
yeah, the tier one was really sick as well.
Yeah, they're all equally as good. I wouldn't like to pick a winner, to be honest. They're all awesome.
Now, obviously, there's a lot of, let's say, should we say, a lot of dedication that goes in. I mean, you guys put in serious hours in order to get on make it on a team, play as a professional within the Smite world. What do you think about the guys that are putting in the hours to create this?
I love it. I love their motivation to do it.
Absolutely. Guys, I'm going to let you go down here. Please, the best of luck. Noise is coming as well. Thank you so much, lads. Absolutely wonderful. Sir, how are you doing?
Great. You want me to...
You're fine. Okay. This is such fantastic stuff. You look absolutely brilliant. I salute what you've done. It's truly, truly amazing. I can see all the wonderful Nabil here as well. Nabil, come on down. Come say hi to me, buddy. Nabil, You are truly, I wouldn't say the Bond villain of the Smite World Championship, but you kind of are. We've been buzzing around in the segue. How has the last 4 days been for you, sir?
It has been great. It's been crazy. Just seeing all the community, all the Smite people, just being here, talking to everyone, seeing the excitement of all the teams, and I root for the great, awesome 2 teams. I wish them luck for PC and Xbox.
Nabil, I'm gonna follow you because last time you ran away from me. So guys, here for the last time from the red carpet, I'm signing off with my main man Nabil. There's gonna be lots more action, and we'll see you later. Go on, Nabil.